Let's talk about the subject of losing weight fast. Whether it's a good idea or a bad idea, whether would I do it or would I suggest it to anybody else to do. Um, Obviously, the thought of losing weight fast, if you're overweight, especially if you're morbidly obese, the thought of that is very appealing, very appealing. And today in society, everything we want quick. We don't feel like being patient and waiting, and we honestly don't feel like putting enough work into something to get that goal naturally and organically. And every time I try to assist somebody in during a weight loss journey, or if somebody asks me a question and ask me my opinion on certain things and I give it to them, one of the main things I try to put so much emphasis on is the thought of being patient. Being patient, because when you're patient and you lose the weight gradually, that weight has a better chance of staying off. But when we go through the fad diets and we lose so much weight quickly, yeah, we look good. Most likely you're going to feel like shit, but you'll look good. But as soon as you come off that diet, or as soon as you slack in your workouts or just your program in general, that weight is going to come right back on so quick before you even notice. And when you have weight like that come on so quick, obviously it's unhealthy as far as blood pressure, heart, all the other good stuff, but it will kill your joints. It will kill your lower back. And you will be miserable as fuck. So this is why I would never suggest someone go through a drastic weight loss. Only way I would suggest it is whether it's something that you have to do for your job, it's in a contract like a professional athlete, or if you're in the military and you have to meet a certain weight requirement or have to pass the fitness test. When it's dealing with your livelihood and taking care of your family, yeah, go ahead and go for it, but that still doesn't make it healthy. But you got to do what you got to do. As far as the average Joe or the average female, you should take your time. And when you take your time, you learn so much, and you appreciate your physical appearance and your health that much more. Because learning about it and doing it gradually, it's going to stick with you. I don't really know how to explain that, but it's going to stick with you, and it's healthy. So the amount of weight that normally suggest is a pound or two a week. That weight is sustainable whenever you decide to come off the diet. Or if you slip up and binge eat for about a month, instead of gaining 20 pounds, you may gain 1 or 2 pounds, which is you can get that right back off real quick. And when you decide to come off the diet, you don't have to worry about going through that strenuous damn diet again. Now you can just coast through the rest of your life, which that's something that we all want to do. Get the weight off, keep it off, feel good, look good. But I will give you some examples on how you can lose weight fast. And I'm not telling you to do it. This is just what I do whenever I prep for a competition, or if I'm just feeling like a fat fuck. This is what I do. Like I said before, my main thing, my best thing is the low carb diets. That's what works best for me, but I'm miserable when I do it. But that's the only thing where I can get the weight off. I keep my carbs very low, 75 to 100. I don't do the keto diet, but I just keep it as low as possible, and so I can still function. The next would be the keto diet. The thing about a low carb and a keto diet is that, first off, your body's first source of energy is carbs, or are carbs. Your second source of energy is fat. But you don't feel the same way once you tap into the fat as your storage. The carbs, for me, the more carbs I take in during the off season or when I'm not prepping for a competition, it makes me feel so good. It gives me so much energy. So I take so much of that shit that next thing you know, I'm being ripped from a competition, being ripped or shredded. A month later, I'm looking like a fat piece of shit. But I feel good when I put the carbs in. Keto and just in general, a low carb diet is going to get it off. And obviously, if you want unrealistic results, like some people, they'll tell me they want to lose about 50 pounds within 3 months, or maybe even 2. And to be honest with you, it can happen. It's not impossible to do that. But going back to what I said earlier, are you going to be able to keep it off? And the next issue would be, obviously, it's unhealthy to get it off that quick. And thirdly, you have to put your body through hell. It would be no taking no days off. It'll be strictly grinding. Probably an hour and a half or 2 hours of cardio a day. Not missing a workout. Not missing a meal. Keeping track of every last thing. Whereas in the end it become a job. Whereas being healthy and working out should be something that's fun to you. Should be something that you want to pass on to your friends and your family. So you know everybody in your circle can be healthy. Keto and low carb diet, or to just starve your damn self diet, which is the worst thing you can do because you'll never lose weight like that. Those are the two main things that work for me. A lot of other people like to do the intermittent fasting and stuff. And you know, that works pretty good, but only for certain people. But at the end of the day, you got to figure out what works best for you. But understand, losing weight very fast isn't good. It's unhealthy. It's damn near deadly. So I suggest you don't try to do it. Do it the old school way. Learn your body, make gradual changes, and voila. A year later, you look like a totally different person, and you learn to appreciate the work you just put in. That's about it. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Show your boy some support. I'm struggling over here. I'm out.